We're going to try to do this live. Um, I've been having some real internet problems lately, so if this live chat doesn't work, I think this might be the end of my live chats altogether because I just can't seem to figure out what the problem is with my internet. And that's why it's not facing me, because it's much easier to pick up from looking at albums and looking at my face. So what we have here is a haul. This haul is stuff that I got on ZenMarket, and it's also stuff I got at Target. I'm sure you guys can tell what came from Target and what came from ZenMarket. I did a video, not the last video, but the video before, talking about how I was about to complete my SHINee collection, and it turns out I actually have one more Japanese CD I need, and I can't believe I forgot that I needed this one, but it's because it's always been one of my lowest priorities. The CD I'm missing is actually the Japanese version of DXDXD, the normal edition. I have the DVD version. I did not buy the Blu-ray because I don't usually buy the Blu-rays for the Japanese releases, but I don't have the normal edition. So I need to get that, and then my Japanese collection will be complete. But these two put me absolutely complete for my singles collection. So this right here is Winter Wonderland by SHINee. This is the limited edition. You can still get it here and there. It's not completely sold out, but it is getting harder and harder to find, and it's getting more expensive to find. I got this for, I would say, around $17 before shipping and fees and everything else. So probably once you add shipping and fees, this is about 25 bucks. This was used, of course, but it's in excellent condition. And I'm having to do this with one hand because my tripod keeps wanting to fall. Here, I'm going to see if it'll stay up for a minute, just so I can have a chance to get this open. So you can see the track list right there. Inside, you have both the CD and the DVD. I remember when I got this, I could not figure out how to get the CD out, and you have to press these tabs here to release the CD. It came with this, which was a sticker. It's not a photo card, it's a sticker. I didn't need it for a photo card though, because I actually had both Minho's sticker and I had Minho's photo card for this, so it wasn't a necessity. I'll probably end up sending that to Shawwall 5. And then inside you have the photo book, and the photo book for this is really nice. Hi, Iku. When you look at the photo book, these photos are very photoshopped, but the other set of photos are actually really nice. So you see Jonghyun, and then this one, which is really, really pretty. And then this is the group photo here with this very fake looking background, but they're supposed to be inside of a snow globe, so that's why the background looks so fake. Then you have Taemin and his other photograph. This actually has a nice photo book considering for Japanese. Then you have Minho and his kind of cold breath photo. And then finally Key and his cold breath photo, which I like his probably the best because you get a little bit more detail on his outfit than you do with the other ones. They're mostly in shadow. And then you have the overall snow globe picture and the lyrics for Winter Wonderland. And then you have these pictures. There's the lyrics to Melody, which is the B-side. There's Onu's photo. I love this photo. He looks so nice. I feel like this is actually his style if he was going to style himself for a SHINee photo shoot. Then you have Jonghyun. That is such a gorgeous picture. He looks so good there. Then you have Taemin in what looks like a very snuggly coat. I like that coat. And you have Minho, and then you have Key. So yeah, that is the conclusion of the photo book. So that is that one. Hey, yeah, I decided to do this live early in the morning because my friends who don't live in the States always say that they can never see me because I broadcast when they're asleep. So that's why I thought I'd do something a little bit earlier. Okay, then this is the deluxe edition of Kimi no Seide. This is not my favorite packaging just because even though this is the limited edition, as you can see, it's just a jewel case. It's just a jewel case. You have your DVD here, and then you have, well, this is the DVD, and then this is the CD. The color's beautiful, but like I said, there's just not much to it. And then when you get out the photo book here, the photo book is actually pretty thick for a jewel case, but still, I think I would have appreciated one of these longer format style books. So inside you have these pictures, which the lighting here is really interesting. Like, it makes the picture very blurred out, but it also gives it a kind of romantic look. I get the feeling that what happened is they took these regular pictures and they put a really muted filter on them. I doubt this was actually the way the natural light made things look like. Of course, the lighting, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think that these pictures were as faded out and then color was added. I think that they were pretty vibrant, and then they added a color filter that just washed everything out. So there's Taemin. Taemin again. I actually really like the styling for this particular single. Minho. Oh, I think I skipped a page for Minho. I sure did. Oh, yeah, there's another Minho picture. Yeah, each one gets two pictures like this, and then they get a picture with some lyrics over it for this one. Key's got the actual lyrics to the song, and I think Onu's gets lyrics to the B-side. And there's Jonghyun. Ah, these pictures are so nice. I wish that they would release these pictures without the filters on them. I think that they would be super good because the styling for this comeback was actually really lovely. And then you have, oh, I skipped over Onu's two individuals. There's Onu's. And then here is the B-side lyrics. And then the credits. And that's it. You know, it's a jewel case, so there's just not room for much else. But still, I'm glad I have this because the photo book for the regular normal edition is practically non-existent. So that's the reason why I will take this limited edition. And this one was actually kind of hard to find for a cheap price. I think I paid as much for this as I did for the Winter Wonderland. So again, around $15 or $16 for the limited edition with the DVD. Now on to Married to the Music. Now, I'm sure you guys know that I already own Married to the Music. I didn't get a second copy for no reason. I got a second copy for a very good reason. Hey, Jade. Hi, Yuka. I got the, oh, and hello, Esther World. Sorry about that. I didn't even say hello to you. I got this Married to the Music because it was on ZenMarket for a very reasonable price for what it is I purchased. So here is the front, here is the back, and if you'll notice, it's got the silver Conca sticker. That is because this is a signed Married to the Music. You guys, I almost cried when I opened it because honestly, up until it arrived, I kind of thought that maybe I had been scammed because this was really cheap. This was around $35, and $35 for a OT5 signed CD, unheard of in today's market, unheard of. And I was afraid that this was one of those Chinese signed ripoff thingies because there's been a lot of sellers out of China that have been selling signed CDs, and it's been a ripoff. They've been signing themselves and trying to pass them off as authentic. There were just little things that let me know this was real. One, the wear marks, because somebody obviously had loved on this prior to me having it. Again, like I said, when you look at the packaging, it's got the right Comca sticker. This Comca sticker is actually the sticker that they use for promotional items as opposed to regular. In fact, hold on just a second and I'll get my Married to the Music so you can see the difference in the stickers. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Okay, so this is the original Married to the Music that I bought. And as you can see, it's got a gold sticker. And this one has the silver sticker. So that's kind of the way it's always been. is that if you get the promotional ones, they have a different colored sticker on them so that people will know they're meant for promotion only. And it matters to collectors sometimes, depending on what you're talking about, especially when you're talking about signatures. So when I spotted that sticker, plus some of the wear, and I don't know, I had a feeling, and I am through the moon because this means I officially have a signed CD from all of my biases. I have a signed Rain CD. I have a signed BTS CD, signed by Ratman, not by the whole group. I have signed Sistar, thank you Mason. And now I have signed SHINee, which was the most important one to get. And it's for my favorite album of theirs. I have to say, for a long time, Amigo was my favorite album. And I've loved it dearly. But there is something about the repackage of Odd that does something to me. It makes me feel very, very special. When I hear it, the songs that they added to it are just all so good, and you could tell so much care was put into them, and Jongin was writing his heart out, and I just love it all. And so this actually is my favorite SHINee CD. So to get my favorite SHINee CD signed by OT5, and knowing that there's a limited amount of OT5. Hey, Nan! There's a limited amount of OT5 out there for consumption when it comes to the signatures. This really is a dream come true. This is a dream come true for me, and I'm very grateful to have it. I'm definitely excited about the deal I got for it, and this will hold a very treasured place in my collection. And I cannot wait to do my compilation video. Hold You is my favorite song, Nan. You and me, we're on the same page. I can't wait to do my overall collection video. I still need to get DXDXD, even though I'm thinking I might just go ahead and do the video without it because, like I said, the normal edition of DXDXD was never something I felt like I had to have. But considering kind of what the parameters for my collection are, it would be a nice thing to have just to be able to show the difference between a limited edition and a normal edition. Because in many ways, my collection is not just something I take joy in, but it's kind of like an archive of SHINee's career in a lot of different ways. I think the only difference being is that unlike my friend Shawwal 5, I don't buy a lot of their side projects. Like I don't buy their OSTs and appearances on other people's albums like that. She has an amazing collection. If you haven't ever been on her channel, it's Shawwal 5. And she buys OSTs, she buys soundtrack appearances, like she buys all the stuff that we all don't think we want until we see it, and then we're like, oh my gosh, I wish I had that. So yeah, please check her channel out. She's an amazing girl, and I love her to bits and pieces. All right, now on to the BTS albums. So as you know, here in the United States, Target, a retail chain store, I don't want to say department store because the departments aren't separated, but similar to a department store, it sells electronics, cooking goods, clothes, food, makeup, camping gear. It just sells everything, basically. The only thing it doesn't sell really is cars. But Target here in the United States is selling BTS's new album. Also, you can find copies of their last album, Love Yourself, Her, in Target as well. And I kind of wish that I had bought one of the Love Yourself Hers over at Target, because one thing that I noticed after watching K-Town for You's unboxing for this album, the American version comes with a folded poster that the Korean version does not. Now, that's probably because the Korean version comes with separate posters, and that's the reason why. But I hardly ever buy the separate posters for albums, so I just don't get posters nowadays. I really don't. So it's nice to have the folded poster in here because you're not paying any additional shipping. It's in a convenient little package. It's nice. It's nice. So I went to a Target first thing yesterday morning. I went with my daughter and I went to the music section to see whether or not they even had it at my Target. Because I heard it was going to be at Targets. I didn't know if it was going to be every Target or just some Targets. My Target down the street had it. Now, all they had on the shelf at the time was this one right here, the Y version. And I think I took a picture of it and put it on Twitter and asked Target if they could have some more versions. And Target actually responded to me and said, hey, you know, can you check the website, see if we've got more? I went to their website. You cannot order which version you want from their website. So it was kind of a misleading piece of advice, but it is what it is. But yeah, they only had the Y version on the shelf when I bought this one. So I called the store after I got to work and I asked them, hey, do you have any other versions in the back? Because I'd be interested in buying one. And the sales lady was really cool about it. She put me on hold while she went in the back. She called me back and said, yeah, we only have the U version and the Y version. So I told her, could you please hold the U version for me? And she did. So this right here is the U version that I bought at my Target down the street. Then when I got off work, because I bought it during my lunch break, when I got off work, I went to another Target that's about 7 miles from me, which here in Colorado Springs, that's a good 20 to 25-minute drive. And they only had the O version, but I bought it anyway. And now I am desperately looking for the R version because then I'll have all four. And honestly, if it wasn't for the poster, I would not be trying to pursue all of the different versions in store. But the reason I'm pursuing all the different versions in store is because of the poster. Because like I said, didn't see the folded poster in the Korean unboxing. I don't normally buy posters, and it kind of helps me with continuity because the last album that I recall BTS having that came with posters was the Young Forever album, and it came with the Campfire poster if you got the Campfire version, and it came with the balloon poster if you got the balloon version. So that's the reason why I would like to get the R, because I'd like to see what the R poster looks like. I'm going to show you the posters for all of these because I think that's the most important part. I'm not going to go into the photo books for each one because the photo books, as far as I can tell, are identical to the Korean version. The posters, I don't know what the Korean posters look like, so I can't tell if the posters are identical. But there is a real weird quality difference when it comes to the posters for these, and I wanted to be sure I talked about that because it was probably the only thing that kind of disappointed me. That and whoever's manufacturing these American CDs, we need to talk to you about quality control because there were a couple of issues. This version was perfect for the most part, I believe. No, this version was perfect. This one had a blemish and this one had a blemish. Oddly enough, I bought these at the same store. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. This is the Love Yourself Tier Y version, and my CD is not going to be in here because it's in the car, but it comes with this standee, which is very, very sweet, very cute. And like I said to you guys just a moment ago, my CD's in the car, so it's not here. I wanted to put it in the car so I can listen to it as much as possible because I am a big believer in not trusting your first impression. And this is a CD that has definitely grown on me. Listening it to in the car where I get a little bit different sound quality, I've appreciated some other things that I didn't appreciate the first time I heard it through my cell phone. Okay, and then this is the little notes book that comes with it, the notes. The photo card for this version, I showed it on my last video, but it was this, which is the V card. I didn't get one of the special cards in any of my versions. I just want to put that out there. A lot of people were getting the special holographic card here in the United States. My version didn't have that. So this is the first defect I'm talking about. This is the... I have not done the survey yet, Iku. I'm going to do it just to see what happens, but I haven't done it yet. So this is the flaw that was in mine. This was actually bent back when I first unboxed it. I went ahead and I folded it back down, but it was disappointing just because, you know, it's already damaged and I hadn't even had a chance to actually look through it. But that's okay because, like I said, I don't normally keep posters. So I don't think I'm ever going to hang this anyway. But this is the poster itself. The quality of this picture is actually super nice. I'm going to go a little bit closer in this area so you guys can take a look. But as you can see, it's very smoothly printed. There's not a lot of like sunspots or anything. It looks really, really nice. Yeah, I can't really get any closer. Let's see if I can try. Yeah, let's see. See the print? The print is very nice. It's very nice. So I got that. And then next we're going to do O. And O is probably one of my favorite versions. O and R really are my favorite versions. I agree. I like the O version because I like that dark stuff. I like that black and white. And then R is the denim version, right? And I really like the denim. So same thing, photo book, notes, standee, and every version has the same standee. They don't have different standees. And then you have the poster again. This poster was in really great condition. I was really happy for it. I love this poster. I actually, when I saw this poster, I was like, this might have to go up. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. But it's gorgeous. Is it not gorgeous? Are you not entertained? And the photo quality is really good. Can you see how good the photo quality is on this? It's very, very nice. It's one of the things that makes me want to continue to get all of the versions because these posters are beautiful. They're really, really gorgeous. And then the card I got for the O version, I got Jimin. So there you go. And I have a question, and maybe this will come up later on as people start getting more of their versions in the mail. But once people start getting their Korean versions and they have their American version, how will you be able to distinguish between the Korean press card and the US press card? Because the US card, there's no signatures or anything on these. So you can't say, oh, because it's got a different copyright notice on the back. There's nothing on the back, and there's really nothing on the front. So is it going to be a quality thing? Now, I will say one of the things that I notice about this, and I don't know if the camera picks it up, the front of the card is glossy. Yeah. So you can see it's very glossy. It's very nice. The back of the card is matte. I don't know how, I don't know if, can you see in the light? It's very matte. This is still holographic like the cards from the last set, but the black part of it and the part that says Love Yourself is matte. And then this part right here is glossy. So maybe that will be the difference, is because the Korean card will be completely glossy, because I want to say that all of my cards that I got for the last set were glossy. Hold up. Let me go ahead and get my photo card album in check. Hey, Jazzy. I was talking about you earlier. Okay, so this is my photo card album. It is in a mess. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's check this card and see. Okay, so here is the front of one of the Namjoon cards from the last set. And it feels weird. It feels like there's a blemish right there. I don't know. Oh, there's a bend in this card. Aw, shit. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see, there's a bend in this card. God damn it. Oh, well. Okay, and then here's the back of the card. No, the back of this card is matte as well. Wow. How's anybody going to be able to tell the difference between these? I don't know. I don't know how anybody's going to be able to tell the difference. You know what, though? I'm looking at this bend, and I think this bend was a manufacturer's defect. Because, okay, you see this line right here where the hologram is, the holographic part of whatever? It directly correlates with where the bend is in this card. That's really interesting. I don't think it's going to come across on camera again. Maybe. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see the bend there. See where that line is there? When I flip it over, that's where the holographic line is. Okay, so maybe it wasn't bent prior to me getting it. It's something that happened there. Okay. So, yeah, it's the same thing. I don't know how anybody's going to be able to tell the quality because it's the same thing. Glossy in the front, matte in the back, except for the holographic strip. Interesting. So I wonder if people are just going to trade them as if they're the same thing, or if people are going to try to make that distinction between US press and Korean press. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I didn't get Namjoon for any of the versions that I bought in store because he just doesn't like me. I've never pulled his card in an album as far as I can remember. I think the only time I've even come close close to pulling his card. I think I pulled his dope card from the Young Forever series, but that's it. Somebody asked a question about US import or US print. This is US print, and I think a couple of people have already talked about this in their videos, but you can tell it's American because it doesn't have a Komka sticker. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the back of all of your Korean albums, there's always this little sticker that's for, I guess, sales purposes, things of that nature. If you have a promotional CD, I mentioned this earlier, it'll have a silver sticker instead of the gold sticker. The American versions don't have a sticker. They don't have a sticker, and like I was saying to everybody earlier, they come with a folded poster inside of the album packaging instead of as an attachment or the option for getting a rolled poster. So there's that. All right, now on to the last version that I bought in stores, and this is the version that I kind of am the most disappointed about condition-wise. I'll show you in just a moment. So this is the U version. Got your photo book, you got your notes book. One album cost $21.99. With tax where I live, it was $23.80. When you pull out your American card here, I've got J-Hope, and this is by far probably one of his loveliest photo cards ever. Like, he looks like an absolute angel here. It is so pretty. And I don't collect him, but I was very tempted to keep this card because it's really, really pretty. And now let's look at the poster. Oh, this is the other one I said had another flaw in it, because I told you about the flaw in the poster for the Y version. My CD had this thing right here. It was so unfortunate. It was folded back earlier, but I pushed it back up. But yeah, brand new. And I already had a problem. I was like, it's not fair. But this is the poster for the U version. And this poster, the print on it is really strange. I don't know if you can see just from looking, but it's like, it's got little flecks of like cloudiness on it. It reminds me very much of the photo book from Young Forever. If you have the Young Forever, I think the Young Forever hot air balloon version is the one I'm thinking of, the day version. If you have the day version of Young Forever, a lot of the photos in that particular photo book had this kind of like pixelated, grainy, old-fashioned camera look. That's what this poster has. And it's really strange that this poster has that, because when compared to the picture quality of both the Y and the O posters, it doesn't match up at all. It doesn't match up at all. And that's very, very strange. But let's see the whole poster. So this is the whole poster here, and there you go. They look amazing. They look so good. And from far away, the graininess isn't as affecting because it looks more like there's a nice sepia filter on the photograph, honestly. But from close up, you can just see how very grainy it is. And that's not fun. It's not fun when you have another post that is like cuttingly clear. And again, just for comparison purposes, this is the O poster, and as you can see when you get up close to it, no graininess at all. Like, absolutely no graininess at all. It's really, really perfect. Really, really perfect. So I'm not sure why that was the artistic choice they made for this particular version of the poster. I didn't get a chance to look at the photo book very well because I got this a little bit later at night. It was kind of getting darker, so I couldn't look at it very well. But let's just look at the photo book to see if we have grainy photos in the photo book, because if we do, that would make sense. But if we don't, then I don't know what's going on with this poster printing. So we're here with Namjoon, and yeah, it's a little grainy. It's a little grainy. But this one's not. That one looks really good. That one, slightly grainy, but not really that bad. This one, crystal clear. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe some shots came out grainy and some didn't. I really can't tell you because some of these are really clear. This is actually a very beautiful photo book. I mean, even though this is not my favorite version of their photo books for this album, this is still very pretty. This is really quite lovely. And I think it's a good companion piece to the L version of the Her album, if you were wanting to kind of match it up stylistically. Really, really nice. But yeah, that is my haul, and I will later on go ahead and try out the survey cards to see who I get for what, because it was asked earlier if I tried them out, but this is the membership survey cards here. Since they're doing a US press of this album, does this mean that they're going to have US membership that's a little bit different? I don't know. So many blank pages though. You know what? You're right. There are a lot of blank pages here. Not gonna lie. It's not my favorite thing in the world. It's a very YG-esque move, if you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who have collected YG albums over the years. There's a few blank pages in here. There are a few blank pages in here. But there's more pages that have doubles than there are blanks, I think. So I'm okay with it. But yeah, quite a few blank pages in here. Album-wise, the more I listen to the album, the more I like it. Sorry about that. Somebody's trying to call me. The more I listen to the album, the more I like it. Right now, my favorites, let's look at the track list because my memory is shot. I'm so old. Looking at the track list here, my favorites definitely are 134340, Love Maze, Paradise, Airplane 2, and Anpanman. I didn't think I would like Anpanman, but I actually do. I think I just like Anpanman because I like saying Anpanman. I think that's all it is. I think that phonetically it just rolls off your tongue and it's fun to say. Even though I was like, did they get Fetty Wap to do this song for them? Because it's got a very Fetty Wap style in the intro to the song. But, you know, BTS does do what's in style. And because of that, I can't really say, oh, this is not good or this is not bad, because a lot of the stuff that's new is not my style, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it's something I'm not used to. But yeah, this little chunk right here is my favorite chunk. Magic Shop's not bad, but it's just, to me, it's not as good as this right here and this right here. Those are my faves. So yeah, that is my haul of everything I've gotten recently. I did buy I did buy a 4 CD set from Onionator. So that should be coming. I was about to use her real name, but then I'm like, no, don't do that. But yeah, she's ordered quite a few of these from Korea. So I told her I would buy used off of her, no photo cards, because I'm probably just going to order, I'm probably just going to order a photo card set from ZenMarket and just get all 4 of Ratman's cards. But yeah, that's where that is. Anpanman is one of my faves. Anpanman is a superhero from a Japanese anime for kids. It's very cute. Okay, awesome. So yeah, I am going to get the Korean version from Ashley, and then I'll probably order all of the cards on ZenMarket as a bulk purchase. And that'll be that. I'm not going to be buying the special card for this because I never buy the special card. If you guys recall, there was a special card for the Love Yourself Her album as well. And that thing was retailing for like $100+. I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of money for BTS. I really, really like BTS. I'm going to go see them in September, but $100 for a photo card, my guy? I have never, and I never will. Not for a photo card. Not for a photo card. For an album, yes, I've actually spent that kind of money for an album before, but not for a photo card. So, no, I will not be buying the special card from anybody. Hopefully, Ashley gets a whole bunch of them because she deserves it, because I know she's buying a bunch of copies of the album, but yeah, not for me. Not for me. You know, and I have to ask, like, the special card, it's not like a first press special card. It's like a random card, right? Am I right about that? I saw somebody unbox their Target album and they got a special card, and it looked like they got the special card instead of getting a member card. So I'm assuming that it's like a lottery thing. It's not like the dope cards from Young Forever where the first press came with the dope cards and then every subsequent press didn't have them. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this was fun. Does anybody have any questions for me on anything I showed or anything I talked about? Is there anything else you wanted to see? I have a SHINee collection video that's been on my mind. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to film it because you guys know I don't really have editing software. So usually I film things either live or in one shot. Sometimes I'll pause my camera. So I really don't know how I'm going to do this collection. I was looking at The Rest is History 87 at her collection videos, and they are a thing of beauty. If you've never been on her channel, she does her entire K-pop collection. And the way she does it is so beautiful because she puts like how many CDs in she is, how many she has left, how many she has for that particular artist, both CDs, DVDs, photo books. Like it is an archivist dream. And I would love to do something similar to that, but I just don't have the software to do it. But I do want to do it in a way where it's fun and people will like it. And it's a little something different than just, hey, look at my CDs. I've been thinking that maybe what I would do is that I would put a little sticky note, like a post-it note on the CD before I show it. And I would write down like what the title track was and what my favorite song was, just to do something different and then show the CD. But I don't know. I'm still mulling it over. I'm still mulling it over. But yeah. And again, just in case you came late and you didn't see why I have these two Married to the Musics, this is the Married to the Music that I bought when the CD first came out. And this right here is my new Married to the Music signed CD. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I just still can't get over it. I cannot get over it. Wow. I just can't get over it. And it's real. Like, and that's the other thing that like gets me is that it's real. If it wasn't for the Kamka sticker, I probably would be like, no, this is fake. It's from China. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But yeah, that's oh gosh, I'm sorry. I want to cry. I'm not gonna, but it just, you don't know how long I've wanted this. Like you really don't. And not even just since Married to the Music came out, even though this is my favorite, like I said. But I wanted a signed SHINee CD since, gosh, since forever. Like I remember when I first knew that there were signed CDs for sale out there, I was like, okay, well, when did they get signed? And people are like, well, I got mine on M-Wave. I went through almost a year of buying M-Wave CDs just to kind of perfect the process, get things going, know how familiar it was, hoping that at SHINee's next comeback, they would be signing things. But that was me being stupid because SHINee is a group that's way too big to do an M-Wave signing anymore. It's like thinking that BTS is going to do an M-Wave signing. It's just not going to happen because they're way too big. There's no way they're going to spend 12 months signing CDs because that's how long it would take to sign all of those CDs. So I was misled in thinking that, but ever since then, I've been online looking at auctions, debating whether or not I would pay $100 for a signed CD, and this was before December. And then after December, the price just skyrocketed. I mean, it went impossible. I went on eBay that first week before 2018 started, and people were selling signed SHINee CDs for upwards of $500. And I just didn't think it was going to happen for me. I thought that that was a boat that I missed, that like due to me being cheap and waiting so long to get something I wanted, I wasn't going to get what I wanted. And the fact that this came to me for $35 plus shipping, when you add shipping to it, I think it ended up being around $45, almost $50. It is now my most prized possession in my K-pop collection. Like nothing I have is more important than that right there. That is it. And it's a dream come true. It's a dream come true. It's a dream come true. All right, then. Well, since you guys don't really have any questions about anything, I'm going to go ahead and go because I have been doing this live now for close to 40 minutes. But thank you for joining me for this. For my friends who don't live in the States, I'm glad we got a chance to do a live stream together because I always want to do fun things with everybody. Most of the time, I do my live streams after I get off work, so that's the reason why I don't really do them during the day, during the week. But it's the weekend, so I figured let's go ahead and shake things up. Let's do something different. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you all another time. Bye.